Welcome back to Sailor Motor TV. Today we're going to take the 11-inch Memphis Shades windscreen with the vents out on the highway for the first time. I know we're going to get a little bit more wind than the 15-inch screen that I have, so I'm not sure at this moment. We're going to be switching this back to the 15-inch, but I do love the 15-inch and the protection that it provides. Let's get this one on the road and let's see what it feels like. This is Achilles, my 2019 Harley Davidson Street Bob, and we'll be doing a ton of stuff here on this channel. Let's get some adjustments going here on the GPR stabilizer since we're getting on the highway to reduce the steering vibration under speed. This gentleman right here, as you can see, started coming into my lane because that lane was closed ahead. So it's all good, nothing happened, and as you guys can see here, he moved over to the side when he passed me and he was apologizing. So thank you, sir, for doing that. We're good, nothing happened. Just keep an eye out for that stuff if you're riding your bike. If you ride a motorcycle, you know that this stuff happens, so just keep an eye out. It's not my first time, and unfortunately I'm sure it won't be the last one. Now, if you've been following the channel by now, you know that I was running a Crater T-Sport fairing on this bike for just over a year, and I did have a 15-inch screen on that one, and it worked amazing, especially for the price. Now I moved on to this Memphis Shades Road Warrior front fairing, and I have two windscreens. One is a 15-inch light smoke, and this is the other one, which is an 11-inch, and it's vented and it's a dark smoke. Now, because of the height difference on this one, you can see right over the screen. The taller one, you see through the screen, and since it's light smoke, you can see clearly, no problem. I'm 5'11", I can see directly over this 11-inch. Now, I noticed the difference between the 15-inch and the 11-inch on the highway immediately. I'm going to tell you all about that. Let's run in here into Alamo City Harley Davidson real quick and check out their 2024 bikes on the floor. Here we have some of the 2024 Roguelite 3s. Now, one thing that I saw today that I did not know about these 2024 models is that the inside of the fairing here is in the gloss black. If you see the new street lights or rogue lights, it's a matte black unless you're getting the CVO, I believe. So in the Roguelite 3s, apparently they already come with the gloss internal part of the fairing. Here we have some of those brand new 2024 street glides in various colors here at Alamo City Harley Davidson. Obviously we have the STs and the Lowrider S's. Here's some of the new colors for 24. Here are the new 2024 Road Kings. This one here in that white from 2024 with all that flake in the paint. Some of the new breakouts and the new Roguelites. In all these colors they had here on the showroom. They had a couple of Fast Johnnies. The Fast Johnnies are definitely one of my favorite paint themes, either the Roguelite, the ST, or the Street Glide. Fast Johnny, I just love this paint job, and I think we're gonna look back at this Fast Johnny paint job from last year in years to come and remember when they first came out. Now, if you ever go to Alamo City Harley Davidson, don't forget to check the second floor inside the dealer because they have a really good selection of used bikes on the second floor here. Here, as you can see, we have some of the Street Bobs and more STs and a whole convoy of the beautiful Pan Americas. The Pan America in black is just something else. They had some of the yellow and gray ones in the back as well. All right, so let's hit the road again and let's talk about the difference between the 15-inch windscreen from Memphis Shades on this Road Warrior fairing versus this 11-inch vented that I was running here on this video. So like I said before, you notice a difference immediately as you're riding with this one versus the last one. And hey there, surprise, surprise. Good morning. Alrighty, let's merge into the freeway. So I really thought I was gonna feel a lot more wind hitting my helmet with this 11-inch, because we're talking about a big difference. We're talking about a whole 4 inches between the 15 and this one. But I was surprised that although I do feel the wind shaking my visor and the helmet a little bit, it's not as bad as I expected it to be. I'm gonna clip a portion here from my last video that I posted. As you guys can see, this one here on a different day is my 15-inch. With the 15-inch, I felt nothing on my helmet at all. The wind goes completely over my helmet, and I feel some of the wind on my shoulders, but definitely not on my helmet. I'm 5'11", sitting on a Saddlemen STC Pro on the Street Pop with a raised suspension in the back. The front suspension is still stock. I have not upgraded the front suspension yet, and yet with this 15-inch, the wind goes directly over my head. I don't really feel any wind hitting my helmet. With this 11-inch, I definitely feel it, especially once you hit 70 or plus. You definitely notice a little bit of a shake on your helmet. So just take that with a grain of salt. Now, this is obviously gonna be night and day difference from having anything smaller, or let alone riding a Harley with no fairing. So there is that. We all have our riding styles and the looks that we want out of our motorcycles. This was always my look. On my last Harley that I had back in 2012, around there, I had the quarter fairing from Harley Davidson on that softail with the T-bars as well, and it did definitely the job. But this Memphis Shades, it's definitely a step up from there. It's a way bigger fairing, and like I said, with the 15-inch, I feel like I can go miles and miles and miles and not feel any discomfort from the wind. I feel like this fairing deflects everything around me. So I will be going back to the 15-inch windscreen, as you'll see here in the future. But now I know what this 11-inch feels like. And don't mind me here, I'm gonna go ahead and take off my camera, try not to drop it on the road, and stow it, and I'll see you guys here in just a sec. We're back. It was a good ride. As you guys can see, there was no CVOST at Alamo City Harley either, but they do have a good selection on bikes there all the time. Bunch of new bikes as you guys saw, and a really good selection on used bikes too. They usually have some always outside, and never forget to check the second floor if you ever go there. If you guys are new to the channel, thank you for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.